Alright, my Aquarians, we're going to try this again. This is probably the fourth time I'm doing this. My DSLR camera, I apologize for the way this camera is. I'm using my webcam because my DSLR keeps going out with the batteries, and I have 3 different batteries. So, of course it happens with Aquarians. We always have trouble with electronics. So welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, astrology, mediumship, all kinds of stuff to help you on your path. So my gorgeous ones, this is going to take it back to old school. We're going to do the Celtic spread. I did already release the astrology. I'll have the link, I'll have it at the end of this video. We have a lot of things going on. So let's talk about this tarot and what's going to be going on for you in the month of August. We have these solar eclipse. We have the lunar eclipse. This is about releasing. This is about letting go. That lunar eclipse for the next 4 months. So for the past 2 years, you guys have been really discovering who you are and discovering who you are in these relationships that you're having. Relationship with your money, relationships with your partners, relationships with your lovers, relationships with your family. Just all types of relationships, and you're really discovering you, who you are, right? And so in your first position, and again I apologize for the lighting and all of that, so you have the Hermit. So this is you from now. This is in your now. So to me that's now to like the next week or so. You know, energy flows, so it doesn't stop and start. So for some of you it's a little earlier, for some of you it's a little later. So the Hermit is about you really going within and you really trying to figure out the answer to this thing that's been pending on your heart. Whether it's your partner or this love relationship where you're in, or this money you're dealing with, or the loss of all these things that you've had. So for me, it tells me, because of this card, that where you come from, the karmic card, this is stuff that's happened on your path, and you're really trying to discover, what's this about? What's really going on? What is the answer? Because I know there's an answer, right? And so this is how you'll be feeling. This is what you're kind of doing. You maybe isolated yourself a little bit. You guys have grown a lot. So I feel like even when you isolate back in the day, you may have just gone away and shut everybody out. But nowadays you kind of know how to balance that. This is what you've been sort of trying to discover, or discovering about yourself, that you can actually balance that out, where you can, you know, when your friends call or your family calls, you can still engage, but you can still have that time for yourself, right? And so when we get this card, it's about getting an epiphany. It's about connecting to your higher self, connecting to source, and you maybe even get it in your dreams. Like the answer is going to come to you, and it's about where you've been. So this is the Lover's card. To me, the Lover's card is a 50-50 card. This is a karmic card. This is about you and another person, or you in another relationship, or you in you know, another situation, coming together, experiencing what you need to experience and want to experience in this life, and understanding. And then at the end, once the lesson is learned or the experience is had, you decide whether you want to keep that person in your life, or keep that thing in your life, or let it go. Both of you have to decide. Obviously, if it's a situation, you know, the universe always has your back, so if you want to let it go, you let it go. But this is what's brought you here. Now, Spirit's advice in this situation is, you are going to get an answer, and then you will have the Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins, or the Ace of Pentacles, is about a new beginning. But it's only the gate. It's only the gate that opens. Their advice is, you can do with this what you want when you get this opportunity. So are you going to ground it? Are you going to put energy in it? Are you going to take the steps, or are you going to be in your head about it and not do much? That's kind of up to you, and they don't judge you. They love you either way. I apologize if I have to cough. I'm kind of still getting over this bronchitis. Okay, sorry. So this is a new beginning coming to you, and you do have, we have the solar eclipse, which is going to bring new beginnings for you in relationships. We have relationships with everything: our money, our life, our family, our lovers, our partners, our friends, our co-workers. I mean, we have relationships with everything. So this is a new beginning in relationships. To me, I feel like it's a new phase that you're going into with relationships, a new understanding. But you get to choose what you're going to do with it. What are you going to do? Are you going to ground it? Because it's a coin. It can be something big. But you got to put the energy into it. And you have to take the action. And you have to go forth with it. That's up to you. So in your fourth position, we have the Five of Swords. So from now until the next 2 weeks, there is something that's going to come to light. There is something that had been hidden from you. And some of you, it's actually your higher selves hiding it from you. And it's because if you knew at the time, you would have tried to control it. And so now's going to be the time where it's being revealed. That's for some of you. For others of you, I feel like it's this relationship or this thing that you have, sort of this understanding of something's not right, or something's not being truthful, or something's not being seen. So it looks like it's going to be revealed in the next couple of weeks. And then I feel like you're actually being the swords. You're going to, so you've grown a lot, and I feel like you're going to let go of what's necessary for you. You know, you're not going to be doing this back and forth and back and forth. You're really going to let this go if you choose to let it go, right? When you get this response, or when you get this answer, or when you get this epiphany. But this is what you'll be dealing with in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, and I kind of feel like it's maybe old patterns you're letting go too. In your fifth position, this is from your higher self. I always ask your higher self, what is the one message they want to bring through to help you move forward in your life? So your higher self wants to let you know that they love you. And I know you know that, but they want me to remind you that they haven't left you, that they are right there, and that justice will be served, that it is going to balance out for you, that it's been a long, hard 2, 4, 7 years for some of you, and it's about to get more stable. So if you've been in this space where it's been chaotic and nothing's been right, and your whole life has been lifted and, you know, turned around, it's going to balance out. This is the time that it's going to start. It's going to begin to do this over the next 5 years, 7 years, right? I mean, you're going to see evidence of it way before then, but they want you to know that you will get this balance. It is going to be balanced out for you. All this hard work is going to pay off, and you'll be seeing that in the next month, some of it. So there's a big shift coming. In the last 2 weeks of August, you have the Tower. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Some of you, I feel like it is a job that you already didn't want it, and so it is going to shift, and maybe you get a new position, maybe you go with a new company. Others of you, it is this relationship that you've been holding on and trying to make. Like, I feel like some of you are trying to make something that you know shouldn't be for you, but you're trying to do it anyway. And so I feel like there's a big shift coming for a lot of you. But for others of you, I feel like this shift is not a bad thing. I feel like these things that you're like, why hasn't it gone through? What's going on? Why can't I find that person? Why? Like, I feel like all of a sudden it's this luck. It's this pivoting forward, like thrusting forward with these gifts and this luck and this things coming to you and relationships coming to you. I feel like you'll be dealing with that at the end of August, last 2 weeks in August. And so in your seventh position, this is your fear. So your fear is the Six of Wands. So your fear is, will I ever, for some of you, not everyone, but I'm hearing, will I ever make it? Will I ever be, like, get the accolades? Will I ever be noticed? Will I ever get this right? Will I ever figure it out? Yeah. Like, will it come through? Will it, I'm hearing, will the sun shine on me again? That's what I'm hearing. So that's just a fear, and I understand you're tired, you're weary, you're tired of this back and forth, you're tired of trying everything out, you're tired. And so this is just a fear. It's just a phase that you had to go through, understand more about yourself and the relationships you're having. And this thing that you're trying to build is outside your comfort zone. It's outside of who you've been so far. You're growing into something bigger. And so it's just a fear. In your 8th position, this is the way a loved one will be viewing you or dealing with you. And for some of you, this is the universe. You have the 10 of Cups. So I do see celebration with family, with friends in the next month, over the next month. I see it here and I see it here. But I also see that the universe is supporting you and letting you know that this time is here. It's all about the unfolding. It's all about the being able to be comfortable with who you are and having that direction of where you want to go. And you've done a lot of work. You are getting to this point where comforts are going to start coming in, where stability is going to start coming in. It's already kind of started. You've had a lot of luck. You've had, as much as you've had taken, you've had some luck too. So I feel like for some of you, you are going to go to the next phase with the loved one. And this may be what this new start is. And this may be where it's at when the Tower comes. But it's a new understanding. It's a new phase. So in your 9th position, this is your hopes and dreams. And for some of you, this is the outer realm. Well, this is what I call the outer realm coming in, right? So the energy you're calling in. So you have the Queen of Wands. And I feel like for some of you, it's a person coming to help. Yeah, to help you love again, to help you be passionate again, to help you want to do and engage in life again, to help you see the lighter side of things. For others of you, I feel like this is a new venture, a new person coming in your business, to kind of help you see another way and take you to the next step. Okay, so that's coming in. Some of you, it might show up in August. Some of you, it may not show up till mid-September, I'm seeing. Okay, so in your 10th position, this is the overall outcome of what will be going on the whole month of August. This is about choices. This is the Judgment card. It's now time. It's time for you to make your choice. It's time for you to, you've been in your head, you tried to get out of your head, then you went back in your head, then you did what I told you in exercise, then you went back in your head, then you're coming out, and you're going back in your head. And so this is about, like, this is time to put your money where your mouth is. You got to make those decisions, because that's what's holding you back, is those choices that you're needing to make. The ones that you're really needing to make. The ones that have almost make you a little fearful. You're afraid to make a mistake, and you're afraid to make the wrong decision. But I would say that it's even more, there's even more that you should fear if you don't make a decision and stay in your head the whole time. Because you have comforts coming. You have the next level coming. But it can't come if you don't let go and make choices. It can't come if you're staying in the middle and not engaging. So it looks like you'll be dealing with that throughout the month of August. So my gorgeous ones, I hope this helps. I love you, love you, love you. I will see you soon. Bye.